Hi everyone, it's Gagajoy, Gagajoy's Cooking. Today we're just going to make something simple again, and it's sort of one of those guilty pleasure dishes. After all, how many people's going to admit they love tater tots? This is tater tot casserole. No, I wouldn't call it a casserole. I would call it a pot pie, tater tot pot pie. So you start off with about a half a cup of milk, two cans of cream of chicken soup. See where we're going. And don't you just love cream of chicken soup? Or I love cream of celery soup too. I'm going to mix that up. This is sort of a put together recipe that we hope you like. Okay, and a fourth of a cup of butter, or half of one stick of butter. And there's the ingredients in here is half a cup of 2% milk, 2 cans of condensed chicken soup, and let's see, the butter, half a stick of butter, 3 cans or 3 cups of chicken. Now I used some, I fixed some chicken, and then I went back and added a little bit of rotisserie chicken to come up to what I needed. And I tell you, I don't anymore. I love rotisserie chicken. It's so hard not to want to cook with rotisserie chicken every time you cook chicken. But this is half and half, and I actually took 2 forks and shredded mine. So you can cut it up in little squares, or you can shred it. I went with the shredding. I thought, well, I do like it better that way, especially this recipe. And the only seasoning you need is salt and pepper. Now this one is peas and carrots. Now doesn't this sound like a pot pie? Now I'm going to put a little bit more milk in that, as I figured I was going to. So I left it out. Okay, now let's put some salt in here. I'd say a teaspoonful. And about a half a teaspoon of pepper. And you can use other vegetables if you want to. I actually started to put some onions in here, and I thought, no, I think I'm gonna let that go this time. And because I've very seldom ever cook anything that I'll put onions in. And you can see how pretty it is. Now I've got my oven is heating at 400. And I'm going to put about half of my cheese in here. It's a cup and a half of cheddar cheese. I just use plain cheddar. Or Colby. No, I'll take that back. It's Colby. It's not plain cheddar, which is basically the same thing. Okay. Now we're getting down to putting it in our pan here. Oh gosh, that looks so good already. I think the best part about cooking is to see it beginning to look good. Now the last thing, and not the least thing at all, is tater tots. And certainly not this big bag full. I'm doing this thing of calling Walmart and ordering my groceries online. I love it. I love it, especially during this pandemic. I mean, it's been wonderful. But every now and then when I put large, I don't know what large is sometimes, but I got this large bag of tater tots, but I can assure you with the green kids, they'll be used. And just put tater tots on top of it. That's all you have to do. Put it in a 400-degree oven, and you've got a good meal. I guess you probably could use other things on this. I wouldn't think much, but you could make your crust on top of it. But someone else told me about this, and I've been doing it ever since then. And you know the little coins, the potatoes that are like little coins. I think this would be awfully good for that too. And the potato tots, when they come out, they're so crispy. And it just makes a perfect pot pie. Now you let this cook for about, my nose is itching. Why does your nose itch right in the middle of something? Let's put plenty of them in here. About 25 to 30 minutes when they're good and brown. And then you put another layer of cheese in it. Why not? Who would not love another layer of cheese? This I could put on the stove on. Seal all the edges. And make sure we have plenty of tater tots. Okay. Now, I've got my oven preheated to 400. So I'm going to put it in the oven for 25 minutes. Well, it's almost through. And I'm going to put some the rest of the cheese on it. It's hot and bubbly right now, and just maybe 2 or 3 minutes, or if not even that much. And then it'll be ready to eat. I'll put it back in the oven. Three or 4 minutes, and we'll soon be through. Well, we're all finished. See how pretty it looks? So this is actually turned out, it turned out pretty. It always usually does. It's bubbly. It's a little bubblier over the side than usual. But, well, it's been a good day. And I hope you will try this because it really is good. And it's good for a family. And, you know, kids love tater tots, so you can't really go wrong. Subscribe, ring that bell for me. Have a good week, and remember the joy. We'll see you soon.